Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to talk a little bit about about something deep psychological stuff and deep metaphysical stuff and philosophy stuff. And let me just go ahead and start. So I was driving at night as usual to my work, and a passenger asked me. We were talking, and he was asking me, "What is thought, and how do you define thought?" And I said, let me explain it from my point of view, but erase the my, just from the point of view that how can I said, well, I work at nights, and I've been working now at nights for 3 years, and I really love it and I enjoy it. And what I love about it is that I'm not involved in any day crowded people, day crowded traffic, all this chitty chatty talk and all this hatred talk and all this anger talk and all this rushing and all that. And that's really beauty to be out of that. Is really amazing, and it really affects your whole psychological, biological mind, everything in you. It changes. It's like really you have really free space. So I said, all right. See, thought is something. First of all, I think people have to really relearn everything. Really like relearn everything. Cause, and I'm telling you from my experience, thought is something. First of all, thought is a tool. Thought is a tool that can do tremendous things, amazing things, and it's really like it's a tool to investigate. It's a tool to figuring out. It's a tool that allows you to observe things and analyze it. And of course, when we in the daytime, it's a lot of hassle, talking, chitty chat, hatred talk. It was you, no, it was your fault, and all that. Thought is in that area absolutely misused. Thought is kind of like thought is something very, very sensible, very sensitive, like a flower. We're like a flower, and by each noise or by each by each noise or it goes back. It's like a thought is something. As I said, it is really a tool. I think that thought in the beginning didn't belong to us, but somehow I think that thought is a real tool, and I think we have forgotten to use it as a tool. Because in daytime, when you're in stress, work, on the street, the people, neighbors, family, and this and that, and chitty chat, and anger and hatred, thought cannot really express itself because it's always running against the wall. Like you figure out why did he said that, why she said that, how come, and you always it's hatred, so you steer around in hatred all the time. And I think that's what thought really that's what thought really don't want. Thought don't want hatred or anger or because thought is a tremendous tool, and it needs free space. It needs free space, silence, free space to operate, to to flower. You know, when you investigate things, to observe it, it's like a thought is like a seed. You know, it's like, okay, I want to investigate it, and the thought is like a seed, and you throw it in it, and it's operating, it's investigating, it's analyzing, but it has to have to be absolutely silence, and you have to have absolutely free space in your mind, and let thought do all that. And it's really astonishing how we actually really, and I can say that because I'm working now for 3 years at night, really, and it's beautiful. I have no talks from other people in my mind, no images from other people in my mind, no anger, no hatred, no discussion, no arguing, nothing in my mind. And that's what thought needs. And then thought shows it's in its true beauty, in its pure, innocent, very high intelligence tool is thought. And then it can operate. You know, like you guys know, I'm interested in physics, science, cosmology, our solar system, electric, magnetic, like natural phenomena and all that stuff. And I see, while I'm investigating that, how powerful thought really is, because it does everything from itself. And that's the tremendous power of a thought. It's like you walk in a desert and there's nothing, and then you investigate. You want to investigate something. You want to analyze. You want to look how thing works out, how thing works. But you have to see, the thing is, most people use thoughts. Their thoughts in a relation to another human, to another person. They always use, why did that person say that? How come? Why does this person has this point of view? Why is it so angry? Thought is a very, very sensitive and very sensible intelligence. It's really a tool intelligence, and you have to give it space and room, and then you come to tremendous investigation ideas that you never had before. And it comes only because it has endless space and silence, because like I have really no arguments in my head, no discussions in my head. I have no images from people in my head, or hatred or jealousy or anger. It's absolutely like a dark, endless space. And then I'm interesting, and I'm not occupying myself with human, because it's always, if you occupy with persons, with humans, I know people say, yeah, but it can be also nice, etc. But 90% is always near. It's always discussion, arguing the whole time. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. Why you did this, because of that, and then more people get involved, and then blah blah blah. All the time like this. So thought is used in a negative way, in a hatred way, in a jealousy way. And that's why I say thought is a very tremendous intelligence, powerful tool. As I said, it's a tool. I think if you see it afresh, anew, that thought is a tool to use. Use thought really wisely. So back to my my half sentence is, so I use thought to investigate something totally different that has nothing to do with people arguing, hating, love, jealousy, issues, problems, because don't use thought in this area, because it cracks you, it breaks you down. Thought is very powerful. It's a tool. So as I'm put all my, and it needs silent space in your mind. and then it shows its true beauty, its true intelligence. And as you guys know, I'm interested in physics, in nature phenomena, in science and all that. It's amazing how it's like, like I look at something and then I let just thought operate itself. I let just thought analyze everything. It looks from a different point of view, and then the thought analyze it, looks similarities, and everything comes from itself. Thought does everything from itself, but you have to have it just, you have to have space, in your mind. Not all the chitty chatty what you've heard yesterday from your friends, all the chitty chatty what you watched on the television, all the chitty chatty what you heard in the news, because you thought this is all poison for thought. Thought is something, thought is so abused and misused and use it in a wrong way. You have to empty your mind. You have to give you space. And it's like you going in the desert. There's absolutely nothing, innocent, no chitty chatty, no images in your head, nothing. And then you see something, something totally new, and then you investigate it, but without you arguing with your own thoughts, or you saying to the thought, I don't think like this. Just watch it and let thought operate from itself. Give it time. You have to have patience, and a lot of videos what you guys seen is without any force, without arguing with my thought, why this, that, it comes everything from itself. And that's what I'm saying. Thought is a very sensitive, sensible, high intelligent tool. It's really like that. And I think I thought I'm gonna say this to give you guys to look at anew. Thought is a tool to use to investigate something, to observe something, to find things out how it works. But don't use thought in relationships or in anger or in jealousy or in bad news, because thought makes you crazy with it. You have to use thought very sensitive, very sensible. Give it room, space. Be silent, be calm, and let thought operate from itself. And you just look at it, and it's like the thought does everything from itself, and you're just like, it's just a miracle. So that's what I have to say, and I think thought is it's something very positive. Thought. But you have to see it as thought is a tool to investigate, and that's the blessing what we have. That's the gift what we have. Thought is like it's like a flower. It's like a shy flower. It's looking up and down and looking behind, and it doesn't need any distortion or noise or blurry, from what we have in our daily life. Because when you walk down on the street, you hear people yelling, talking, anger, hey, F word, and it doesn't matter where you are with your head. It's always this hatred, jealousy. If you live somewhere on the street, if you look at the television, always this stuff. So thought gets occupied with negative things. So you never see the beauty of a thought. You have to go really away from all that. Be silent. Give it space, room, and it's like you watch thought and it's operating itself. It's creating and you watch it, and it's the true beauty of it. So that's what I have to say. So thank you for watching, guys.